Hello and what's up, GSC Pokemon Challenges fam? How you guys doing? Sorry, it's been a minute since we've done the Falkner Minimal Battle series. Got a little sidetracked with some Celebi runs and Snorlax runs and the X-Lax run. But we're back. We're gonna do this. We got 15 new challengers here today. Just a reminder, what we're doing here, we are taking every single Pokemon on minimum battles. We're trying to beat Falkner, the first gym leader. I assumed that it would be harder in Pokemon Crystal because of the fact that from Gen 2 onward, gym leaders have better AI. But it actually turns out we're doing much better here than we did back in Gen 1 when I did this same challenge. In Gen 1, I only managed to get 78 Pokemon through Brock on minimum battles. And so that's just a hair over 50%. And that was doing it with max DVs or max IVs for those who come from later gens, and with maxed out stat experience, which means max EVs for those coming from later gens. So in every way, shape, and form, even with the strongest possible Pokemon, you only get about half of all Pokemon through Brock. How we're doing against Falkner so far? 87 Pokemon getting through, only 48 failing. And today's challengers might not do too bad. I mean, we're going to start off with some ice types. We're going to put Dewgong up against Cloyster. We're going to see how they match up. And as well as their unevolved forms, of course. We've got the Grimer line. We've got the Gastly line might be bad in this one. We'll just have to see. Onix and Steelix are probably going to wreck here. We're getting our first steel types. Yes, we will face some mud slaps, but I'm not sure it's going to matter. Especially with something like Forretress, we might just be good to go. And then finally, we've got Dunsparce and Gligar. We're just going to have to see how these Pokemon do. If they get wrecked, they get wrecked. But with that being said, let's get first into the Dewgong versus Cloyster aspect of this. It's always just kind of nice to see how two very similar Pokemon do against each other. So let's go ahead and get our Dewgong, who's named Ga. Here, we don't need a nickname for this. So here we go. We're just gonna, deal with the fact that we're named Ga here. Because, yeah, everything has been broken. Thanks, GameHook team. Scotty, you were supposed to make PokeTubers' lives easier, not more difficult. Basically, the moral of the story, never upgrade software, ever. Unless you absolutely have to, just never upgrade anything. It's always a bad decision. Like 100% of the time. It's especially true when you're dealing with smaller dev projects, but man, I don't want to spend a whole afternoon having to fix everything because it was broken. So, yeah. Basically, I decided, you know what? We'll just go with it. We'll let it be broken. We gotta get this content out for you guys. So that's what we're doing. We're doing that. We'll do it live, guys. Do it live. So here, let's go ahead and just get this Dewgong. Here we go. Professor Elm, he's just freaking out. He's like, oh my god, your name isn't even proper. GSC Pokemon Challenges, you're getting wrecked. But we're gonna fight this rival here. We're gonna take off the berry. Nobody needs a berry. Come on. Let's go fight this dude. We got max DVs anyway. Remember, these are all max DVs. I do 0 DVs for my full game runs. But here we know the Aurora Beam. Oh, and Chikorita. I'll headbutt you for growling at me. Oh my god. Dewgong completely destroys Chikorita. Anyway, we have made it to Falkner's gym. Let's just check the stats here on this one. We are at level 6. We've got 28 HP here. Coming in with Aurora Beam, Growl, and Headbutt. It's a pretty good moveset for this point in the game. And we've got 15 attack, 16 defense, 15 special attack, 18 special defense, 15 speed. We're not going to outspeed Honest Abe, but I don't think it's going to matter. Let's find out. So against Honest Abe, we're just going to lead off with the Aurora Beam. And watch him go down in 2 hits. Oh my god. Who needs a berry when you got a Dewgong that's just destroying things like this? The no heal into the God Rod. Look at the one shot. Oh, oh, these Pidgeys get wrecked. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, so we'll just drop a potion here real quick just to be safe. Let's save the game. And we're going into the Falkner battle now. We've made it to level 8. Got 35 HP. I mean, Aurora Beam's the only move I think we need. But here are stats. 18 attack, 20 defense, 18 special attack, 22 special defense, 18 speed. That's a lot of 18s, guys. I'm seeing a lot of 8s on this page. You know, maybe it's a sign of something. Anyway, let's go ahead and fight Falkner. So he's going to send out his Pidgey, and I'm going to Aurora Beam it. And it dies instantly. Perfect. Now on to the Pidgeotto, who's going to critical hit me like a jerk, but is still getting just 2-hitter with Aurora Beam there. And we didn't even get down into yellow health. We wouldn't have even used a berry, even if we had stuck one on this Pokemon. That's pretty solid. Now, we gotta look. What's our level of moveset with this one? It would normally learn Aurora Beam at level 16. It learns Rest at level 21. That could be huge in this. Takedown, Ice Beam, and Safeguard via level up. So we will get a stronger Ice type move before we get to the Elite Four. And then, I mean, there's standard moves like Return that it can learn. It can obviously learn Surf. That would be a way to get a water type move on it. But here we go. We've got the Cloyster that knows, let's see, Withdraw, Supersonic, Aurora Beam, and Protect. I see. This could be a Pokemon that would be completely broken with like Toxic on the moveset, because it's got a massive, massive defense stat. Like that's kind of its calling card. But then, I mean, if we were able to set up Toxic, we'd probably wreck things. Save the game right here, and let's fight our rival. So this guy is going to lead off with Chikorita again. I don't think we need to do anything other than go Aurora Beam. Oh, and he gets one shot. Get wrecked. Oh, God. The Aurora Beam probably makes this one a cakewalk. And, I mean, Cloyster was a really top tier Pokemon in Gen 1. So I kind of expect it to still be pretty darn good in Gen 2. Cloyster is in the slow level up group, and that means it's not going to gain levels very quickly at all. So we're going to have to just do our best with it, basically. So here we go. As we go into Honest Abe, we're going to come in level 6, 23 HP. Got Aurora Beam, Supersonic, Withdraw, and Protect on the moveset. We've got 18 attack, 28 defense, 17 special attack, 12 special defense, 15 speed. Looks like we're a heck of a lot more defensive than that Dewgong. Let's see how it goes. So here, Honest Abe, he sends out the Spearow. We're just going to Aurora Beam him. And it's, again, a 2-hit KO. Now I think we can go straight into these pigeons. Rodney, you have no shot, buddy. Look at that. Oh, get destroyed. Get to level 7 right there. We don't care. We do not care about his Pidgeys. So here, let's move on to Falkner. All right, so going into Falkner, let's check the stats, the tail of the tape, guys. We've got a level 7 Cloyster with 26 HP. Look how evil that grin is. Oh my God. Ooh, that is a nice little animation they made there in Gen 2. These legends. But anyway, we're coming in with Aurora Beam, Supersonic, Withdraw, Protect, perfectly fine moveset. And then we've got 20 attack, 32 defense, 19 special attack. We're actually more of an attacker than a special attacker. That's kind of surprising. We've got 13 special defense, 17 speed. I think we're going to be just fine. Let's fight this guy. Let's take him out. So here we go. Falkner, he comes out. He sends out his pigeon. We're just going to destroy it. This fully armed and operational battle station gets hit with a gust. Okay, but it's a 2-hitter here on the Pidgeotto. Yet again, we would not even have had the berry activate even if we had had it on, and we were only at level 8. That's ridiculous. So Cloyster, just like Dewgong, definitely going to be perfectly fine in this section of the game. These are like the two best Pokemon I think we've had, honestly, since Raichu. Raichu was completely OP. These guys are right up there with it, I think. And I think they're going to do just fine against Bugsy. I'm a little nervous when we get to the Whitney fight, but that's where this one becomes really interesting, right? When you've got an opponent who's trying to set up a multi-turn move, something like Rollout. Well, number one, we've got Withdraw, we've got Supersonic to get it to hit itself, and we've got Protect, which I believe will break the buildup of that. I'm not sure, but I'll have to test that out. But that might be a completely broken way to stop an opponent who's trying to use like Rollout against us, is to simply Protect and stop them from doing damage. So yeah, we're gonna test that out. But that's where Cloyster might separate itself from Dewgong. It might be at the Whitney fight, but I could be wrong. It could just be completely the opposite, or it could just turn out that, you know, Cloyster gets completely wrecked. I don't know. I don't know, but I think it will do fine. So anyway, that's another Pokemon through. So we have beaten Falkner so far with 2 Pokemon, both evolved ice types, so it kind of makes sense. And now let's look at the unevolved forms. We're breaking the seal, guys. So here we go. We get a seal. Let's check this one out here. We know Headbutt and Growl, which is basically what I expected. You know, it's basically what it had in Gen 1 too. So yeah, we got our seal. We're gonna just headbutt things a lot, like a lot. Here, let's save the game. Let's go fight our rival, whom I'm just going to spam headbutt on, I think. Oh yeah, look how much stronger headbutt is. Oh, he growls. And he still gets wrecked. Look at that. Oh yeah, Seal. Seal is here. You don't break my seal, guys. No way. Okay, so we're going to talk to the police. We're going to tell them exactly what the name of our rival is. Clearly, we're the best informant in history. Just giving him 3 question marks. What is the name of the guy who robbed this Pokemon lab? Well, I think his name was spelled like this. You just write it down on a piece of paper. It's just 3 question marks. In real life, the police officer would be looking at you like, are you trolling me? Are you stupid? What's going on? We are in Falkner's gym. Start by checking the stats here. We are a level 6 seal with 25 HP, Headbutt and Growl, 12 attack, 13 defense, 12 special attack, 15 special defense, 12 speed. So it's basically just like the same stat spread as Dewgong, just lower. That's basically it. We're just got lower stats, but it's the same stat spread. Let's try Honest Abe first without a berry. Let's just try. Maybe we can headbutt this one and do decent damage or something like that. Okay, that is berryless. Now let's try a Growl. Let's just see how much Growl affects its damage output. Okay. Okay, so then it's doing 5 damage per hit. I think we get through this with the berry, guys. I think it's pretty clear that we just need to give a berry to Seal. Save the game. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see if we can just go all in on attack here with the berry on, because we'll get up to 20. Yeah. Yeah, so a berry, we don't need to mess around. We can literally just hold down A at that point. Okay, but we do knock that one out and we get to level 8. Okay. So here, let's go heal up because we're probably going to run out of headbutts. We don't have that much PP. You know, our Seal has PP problems, you know. But now that we've gotten him back to the Pokemon Center where he can get his PP up, We are ready to fight against Falkner. So here, let's check the tail of the tape. Level 8, 31 HP. Got Headbutt and Growl, 14 attack, 16 defense, 14 special attack, 18 special defense, 14 in speed. I'm going to give the berry here. I do think the berry is important. Let's save the game and let's try to fight this dude here. So here we go, Falkner time. All right, so here I think we're gonna lead off with the Headbutt. We do purely outspeed here. Okay, so we knocked that one out. Here, I'm gonna growl at Pidgeotto just to try to get its damage output down. Okay. It looks like he's doing pretty decent damage still though. But that looks like we just need one critical hit in this. I've said before, if it looks like we only need one crit, then I'll typically just go for it. Oh man, I was about to say no critical hits means no flinches, but clearly that's not the case. Wow, we are just getting the worst luck on this fight. Okay. Come on. $25 HP remaining is kind of bad because it's just an exact multiple. So we didn't gain any advantage there. So we got just a terrible range from the first Pidgey. Oh man, we should have already won this fight, I feel like. Oh, there's the crit. Yes. Yes, knock him out. Okay. So now Gust gets us down to 17 HP, but now we get to hit it normally. Heal up, and if it doesn't crit, we should get like 4 hits on it here. There we go. We finally get through with 1 HP remaining, level up to level 9. Oh man, that was stupid how many attempts that took. Not because it was really that many attempts, it was only 7, but we were just getting terrible luck there with the critical hits over and over and over again. So we come out of the fight level 9 with 33 HP, Headbutt and Growl, of course, still 16 attack, 17 defense, 16 special attack. Got that 20 special defense that's not going to matter for quite a while. And then the 16 speed. But this just has me thinking Seel might not do that great in the next section because we're not going to outspeed against a Scyther. It's just going to set up all of its Fury Cutter. So we're going to have to hope to get Aurora Beam and hope that Aurora Beam is enough. And that's going to take a minute. So, yeah, Seel gets through, but I'm not sure it was really all that good. So here, let's go ahead and test the next Pokemon. We're going to try Shellder now. Here we go. We've got a Shellder that knows Tackle and Withdraw. Okay. So we can withdraw in order to increase defense. The good news is that once we set up withdraw, we don't have to set it up again. So here we go. It's time to I'm going to take this berry off. We're going to try no berry on Rival 1. Let's just see. So here, Rival 1, he's going to come out. He's got his little Chikorita. We're going to withdraw first. We're going to withdraw all the way. And now we're just going to start tackling. Oh, he gets a critical hit, though. Oh, and another crit. Are you kidding me? What is with our luck and crits today? My God. Okay, so here it looks like 1 withdraw gets him down to doing 2 damage per hit. And here, assuming that we can get like a miss or just any sort of bad play. There we go. We survive on 1 HP. That's fine. We'll take it. We're still in the slow level up group with Shellder though, and that is a big disadvantage. Like compared to the Seel that we just did. And here, let's check the tail of the tape. We're coming in level 6 with 21 HP. Tackle and Withdraw is the moveset. We've got the berry. We've got 14 attack, 18 defense, 12 special attack, 9 special defense, and 11 speed. We're not going to outspeed. We're really relying on our defense and the fact that we can heal with a berry here, I think. So against Honest Dave, I'm going to lead off with Withdraw. Let's see what a couple of withdraws does for us. So here it's doing 4 damage, 3 to 4 damage per hit against me now. Okay, and this might be a spot where we need a whatchamacall, a critical hit, but let's just see. Maybe if I go even harder on withdraw. So here there's 2 withdraws. Let's give a third withdraw. Now he's just doing 3 damage per hit again though. So yeah, like 3 withdraws does nothing for us. What if we just go 1 withdraw? I'm just interested to see. Okay, so we go 1 withdraw there. But then we're like a 4-hit KO. Yeah, so we definitely need 2 withdraws. 2 withdraws and then all in on tackle. And hope that we can get the range. We're just trying to get this this crit, guys. The one time, let us get a critical hit and you get no critical hit, okay? Okay, Honest Abe? You got me? You understood? No, he doesn't seem to understand. But there, we knocked him out. There we go. Finally we got the range to just knock that guy out. Okay, and with no critical hit, we do get through the God Rod that time. That was close, though. That was way close. So let's give a berry. And let's just find out if we can win against Falkner. Oh my god. Oh, I should have checked the tail of the tape before we got into this. So Shellder is coming in at level 7, 23 HP. Tackle and withdraw. Let's just see the stats though. 16 attack, 21 defense, 13 special attack, 10 special defense, 12 speed. We're not going to outspeed even the Pidgey here, I don't think. So we gotta hope that the withdraws do it for us, which is not great. So here we're gonna withdraw first a couple times. Fact, multiple times, because I want to make sure that even the Pidgeotto doesn't do that much damage to us when we get there. Oh, and don't critical hit me, you jerk. Okay, so we knocked that one out. We level up. Pidgeotto's Gust is doing only 2 damage per hit, but look how little damage we're doing. Oh yeah, that does not work. Okay, so let's try again. Got maybe, yeah, like 5 turns, 4 turns. Yeah. I'm not sure that we're getting through this fight with the Shellder, guys. Shellder might have just met its match. So here we withdraw, 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 and one more withdraw. So those are the withdraws I think we need to at least have better ranges against the Pidgeotto. Now we need no crits against us. Okay, so there we level up. We've got 15 HP this time. We do have Pidgeotto only doing 2 damage per hit. So we're gonna get 3 more hits on it. But here, even with the critical hit, it survived on a sliver, so we would have needed 2 crits there. I'm calling it right there, guys. We are not going to allow Shellder to progress here. Basically, I cut off Pokemon in the situation where I feel like they're too luck-based, and whenever we need 2... Basically, we need 2 critical hits. I think that's just too much. Now, the other issue is you might say, well, what about Struggle? The problem is we don't have that much HP. So Struggle strats, basically, I guarantee wouldn't work here. Though we can test it. So let's try Struggle strats one time. Let's just see. So the way that we're going to do this, we're going to change the PP in our moves. So we're going to set it so that we have 0 PP in tackle. And I'm going to set it so that I just have like 3 PP in withdraw. Okay, so we've got right now, when we open up, we can see we've got 0 PP in tackle and 3 PP in withdraw. The idea, we're going to withdraw to set up, and then we're going to go into struggle. Let's see how we do. So here we're going to lead off with the withdraws. This is all about survivability, of course. So we've gotten the Pidgey down to doing like 2 damage per hit, and now we're struggling. So we're doing more damage for sure, but it's not that much more. It's like 1.5 times. And here, Gus does 3 damage there. But I mean, we can pretty clearly see we just don't have enough HP there to struggle these Pokemon down. We'll get wrecked. So yet again, I don't think we can make the argument that that is going to work. So I am eliminating Shellder right there. I do not think Shellder has what it takes. So instead, I'm going to move on to Muck. Let's get that Mucky boy in here. Now, I decided that Chikorita would be too easy for a poison type. People may disagree with me, but that's why I put this one into the Cyndaquil ball. So we'll go up against that, whatchamacall. Okay, we start with Poison Gas, Pound, and Harden. This could be okay. The Harden strats, we can raise our defense. We've got good HP. We've got good attack as well. I like how that little sprite there is just like a little blob. Okay, so let's test out our Mucky boy on rival number 1. Here he comes out with this little Totodile. Let's try to poison him. There we go. Now he's poisoned. Now I'm gonna just use Harden. Get the hard Muck. And now we'll just take him to Pound Town. And there we go. Easy win. No problem. Was it efficient? No, not really. We're probably better off just using Harden and Pound for the most part. But, you know, the fact that we have, at least have access, have the option to go for the low probability poison on opponents, I guess is fine. You know, I heard a really great Muck joke one time by, I think it was Gym Leader Matt who said it. He said poison types have very special naming conventions, Arbok is Cobra spelled backwards. Ekans is Snake spelled backwards. So what does that mean Muck is spelled backwards? Oh, man. I'm sure he delivered it much better than what I just did. Anyway, we're level 6 coming into Falkner's gym. We've got 30 HP, Pound, Poison Gas, and Harden. We've got 19 attack, 15 defense, 14 special attack, 18 special defense, and 12 speed. Here I'm going to just slap on a potion. Let's go ahead and fight against Honest Abe. Let's see if we even need a berry here. Maybe not. Maybe not. I'm going to Harden first. Let's get the hard Muck. Now let's go for some Poison Gas because we can. See, we just can't land Poison Gas is the problem. Poison Gas is only 55% accurate, of course. So, yeah. Here, let's Harden again and again. Come on. We just need a run where we actually hit Poison Gas. Like, not miss it every single time. It's 55% accurate. It should still hit, better than a coin flip. Okay, see, there we get the poison. Now we can start pounding. Oh yeah, look at that. See, once you actually poison the opponent, it's nothing to worry about. All right, so here we got through the God Rod. Now we're gonna go heal up, and this is the part that I'm actually really scared of, is Falkner. Falkner's going to be using Mud Slap. Mud Slap is technically super effective against us. Are we going to be okay here? Sorry, we should check the tail of the tape very quickly. So coming into Falkner, we're level 8. We've got 37 HP. Pound, Poison Gas, Harden did not change. We've got 24 attack, 19 defense, 18 special attack, 23 special defense, 15 speed. I'm going to give a berry. I think we probably need it, but let's find out. So here, first things first, Falkner. I'm going to use Harden first to reduce damage, because I get the feeling we're going to get a lot of Mud Slaps here. But that Mud Slap seems to be doing 3 damage from the beginning. So maybe just one Harden and then start pounding is the way to go. See, I think we need to get Poison Gas on the Pidgeotto to have a shot, because I think we need that extra chip damage. Oh, there's the nice critical hit there. And we knocked that one out. Yes. Okay, so now he gusts, but we're still in green health right now. So we're setting up a ton of Hardens here. Now I'm going to try to use Pound, since he's only doing 3 damage per hit. Come on, one more Pound. Come on, one more Pound. Come on, more Pound. Oh, there we go. With 2 HP remaining, we get through. Level 9. Oh, Muck, you jerk. Oh, man. So we do get through, in spite of the fact that we were getting a lot of damage from that Mud Slap. We did manage to win the fight. So in the end, we get out with level 9, 40 HP. You know, Pound, Poison Gas, Harden, I don't think is going to change for a minute. I have to see what my moveset's going to be as we go through, waiting for that to flip over. But for now, we've got 27 attack, 21 defense, 19 special attack, 26 special defense, 17 in speed. I think this Pokemon's going to do all right against Bugsy. I mean, what do we really fear there? We're not weak to Bug anymore in this generation. Let's see, we will learn Minimize at level 23, Screech at level 31. We don't get a new damage dealing move until level 45 when we get Sludge. At level 60, we get Sludge Bomb. Oh god. Okay. Well, we gotta hope to just get to Sludge and hope that that does enough. Otherwise, we do have pretty decent TM coverage, so that's going to be what we're going for. We even learned the Mud Slap that we just picked up, so that could be part of our strategy in the next section. And we learn Elemental Punches, so we can pick those up in Goldenrod. So, I mean, we'll have some options with Muck. It's going to be interesting to see. I'm not sure Grimer's got any shot here, though. Let's get straight into Mr. Pokemon's house, where he can be like, get that grimy thing out of here. Oh man, Muck. Just reminds me, seeing Professor Oak and just having played with Muck reminds me of the most indecent moment in Pokemon history. People who didn't watch the Indigo League are like, what's he talking about? Oh god. And to think they banned the Lorelei Prima episode in America. All right, so here I'm gonna go for some Poison Gas right away. Now I'll just take this one to Pound Town. It's what Muck did with Professor Oak. Oh god. So there we go. We knock out Rival 1. That was easy. That's the easy one. That's the one we don't need to think about. So here we go. We've made it to the gym. Let's check the tail of the tape. We're at level 6. We've got 27 HP. We know Pound, Poison Gas, and Harden with this Grimer. We've got, what's that? 16 attack, 12 defense, 11 special attack, 12 special defense, 9 speed. The specials don't even matter. It's all attack, defense, and speed, and the fact that we're given a berry. Let's see if we can even get through Honest Abe. So here, I think the strategy comes down to, number 1, Harden a couple times at least. Okay, now we've healed up. Now I think we want a Poison Gas to get some more chip damage on this one at least. And there we do win. Okay. So we needed the berry plus the poison to make that one work. And let's just take this guy, hopefully to Pound Town. Oh, we didn't check the tail of the tape or give a berry. So this is clearly a fail right off the bat. So we'll give Grimer the berry. Let's check the stats. We're coming in at level 8, 33 HP. Same moveset, but now we've got 20 attack, 15 defense, only 14 special attack, 15 special defense, 11 speed. So unlike Muck, we don't outspeed the first Pidgey, and we have lower stats overall. This is probably going to be terrible. I'm not sure this is possible. Let's find out. So here we're just going pounds, but instead of being a 3-hitter, this is clearly a 4-hit KO. There we healed. So we get through there. But yeah, now we're not getting through the Pidgeotto. So this is one of those where I mean, we need a critical hit desperately on this Pidgey, or just God tier accuracy luck. But even still, we're getting kind of wrecked here by Pidgeotto. Yeah. Guys, that one ain't happening. That is one that is not happening. Because we just got basically the best luck we could hope for on Pidgey there. Hitting every single time in spite of the mud slaps. And we still just could not get anywhere near getting through that. So we're going to add Muck to the list of winners. And not Grimer. That's what I've decided. Alright, so through the first 6 Pokemon here, we can see that Seel, Dewgong, Muck, and Cloyster, 4 of them were able to beat Falkner on minimal battles, and we had to add 2 Pokemon to the fail list, Grimer and Shellder. So we're up to 91 through 50 fail. Next up, we've got the Gastly line, which is kind of interesting because I'm pretty sure that Ghost can't hit normal in this version. So let's get into the Gengar run. But there we go. We can see we start with Hypnosis, Lick, and Spite. God. Oh, God. So we can mess with opponents in terms of putting them to sleep. We can mess with opponents in terms of using up their PP with Spite. We can try to get them to, you know, struggle against us, kind of. But we're going to have to get to struggle in this one to hit normal types. That's the entire problem of this run. Let's fight Rival 1. Here, this is probably the easiest fight of this entire section for Gengar, because we can just lick, and Totodile can't do anything to us. It can just spam Leer, but, you know, it's never going to run out of PP in time to get to struggle. So we just easily win, and we level up to level 6. Perfect. Yeah, it's the next fight, but we get an auto heal there, so there's no point in like trying to use up PP there. So we'll just, you know, kind of keep them asleep whilst spamming lick over and over again. So I'm just using my auto A button here. So while they're asleep, we're just gonna sit here and just spam PP. You know, that's what he said. I'm just spamming the PP, guys. Oh, God. And finally, we're struggling. So we knocked that one out. Cool. Now, Rattata can do nothing to us. So this is just a matter of struggle strats here. Okay, we get to level 7 there. So it's clear that we can get to struggle right there on Youngster Mikey. So when we come back with something like Gastly or something like Haunter, we should keep that in mind. We can actually get to struggle legitimately. So here, coming into Falkner's gym, we are at level 7. We've got 27 HP. We've got Hypnosis, Lick, and Spite, but we've used them all up so that we're at struggle at this point. We have 16 attack, 15 defense, 25 special attacks, 17 special defense, 22 speed. We should outspeed here. Let's give the berry. Let's save the game. Let's just see if we can beat Honest Abe. So here I'm going to lead off with Struggle, which doesn't do great damage, but we do get the heal right there. We might need a critical hit. Oh no, no crit is fine. Okay, and we level up right there, so let's use the potion. Let's get up here to the God Rod. Now here with 2 Pokemon, this could be a wall, for all I know. Let's find out. So here, against Rod, we appear to be in a 3-hit KO range. He's using Sand Attack on us, because that's the only move that can hit us. But yeah, these appear to be 3-hitters on these Pidgeys. Okay, but we get the second hit there. We just need one more hit on this Pidgey. There we go. So we do get through Rod. Rod was not an issue. Now we got to deal with Falkner. This is going to be rough, guys. So here, coming into Falkner, we are at level 9. We've got 32 HP. Of course, we've got no PP in anything. We've got 19 attack, 18 defense, 31 special attack, 21 special defense, 27 speed. The specials don't matter. So it's all about our attack and speed and defense here. So we absolutely must give a berry here. And we might need to get a critical hit on the first Pidgey to take it down faster so that we don't take too many accuracy drops going into Pidgeotto. But let's just see. This is Falkner attempt number 1 with a struggling Gengar. Okay. Okay, so there we end up healing. Okay, so we knock out the Pidgey and get to level 10 there. We did decent damage there, but... So here's the thing, right? Ideally, what we would have to do is we would have to go back outside. We would have to go back over to this route, find some wild Pidgeys, and spam our Lick and Spite PP against them. And most of our Hypnosis PP against just rando wild Pokemon that can't hit us. And then what we would do, so this is getting a big asterisk next to it, guys. Here's what we would do. We would come back into this fight. So here would be the logic. We would come in here with some Hypnosis PP left and some Spite PP left only after going and grinding against some wild Pokemon without gaining any levels. That's the key. We could do this without gaining any levels because the wild Pokemon wouldn't be able to hit us with their normal type moves, and we could just use up PP on them. Lick won't affect normal types, so we could just sit there and spam that against a Pidgey, for example. And we could spam, you know, Spite and Hypnosis against opponents just to use up some PP. Okay, so there. Okay, it's about a 3 to 4 hit KO range here. Okay, so we knocked that one out with no accuracy drops, is the important point. Here against Pidgeotto, we're just using Struggle. Okay, it got a critical hit on me, but I got a crit back. So yeah, can Gengar beat Falkner? Yes. Is it good? No. What we have to do is we have to manipulate PP like crazy. So we have to already come in struggling against Honest Abe. So against Honest Abe, we set up against Mickey or Mikey in order to make it so that we can just come in to the Honest Abe fight with no PP and just struggle. And then we have to go outside, find a wild Pokemon, and then maybe just then we can manage to manipulate our PP. So Gengar deserves a little bit of an asterisk because yes, it can beat Falkner on minimum battles or minimum experience, I guess we should say. Not counting the fact that we beat Rabble 1. But yeah, it needs a lot of manipulation to do that. Now the question is, can Haunter do the same thing or not? So here, let's just load Haunter in. So here we go. Oh, we got a Haunter named So we've got this level 5 Haunter. It's the same moveset as what we had with our Gengar just a minute ago. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to fight against Rival 1 as normal, but then we're going to assume that we had fought a wild Pokemon to use up all the PP, which is, you know, not legit, but it's about as legit as we're going to get in this one. Because the whole point is that we are testing struggle strats. That's what we've decided since everybody was like, try struggle. So, you know, I'm doing it for you guys, not for me. Not for me. I could just say these Pokemon fail and be fine, but, you know, there is a legitimate way that they can get through Falkner without gaining more XP, and that's the key. Now, people always ask, you know, is it minimum battles? Is it minimum XP? It's kind of somewhere in between those. You know, I always do fight Rival 1, and I do that intentionally. So, you know, like I always try to beat him. There's no point in my mind of not trying to beat him. But, you know, we can debate that in the comments. I'll do a true, like, lose every possible losable fight run one of these days. Just for you guys. Every skippable and losable fight. We'll get into that, but that's like the next stage, because I'm pretty sure a lot of these Pokemon would fail to beat Falkner without that XP from Rival 1, honestly. Here we've made it to Falkner's gym. We're level 7, we've got 25 HP. We've got Hypnosis, Lick, and Spite, but no PP in any of them. 14 attack, 13 defense, 23 special attack, 14 special defense, 20 speed. We're going to pop a potion so that we're at full health and give a berry. And now it's just time to see if we can beat Honest Abe. He might hit too hard with Peck. I'm not sure. Come on, Haunter. I believe in you. Crit. Crit, damn you, crit. Sorry, I just realized that my learn set's glitched out over there. Sitting on top of this one. Oh, there we go. Nice. All right, so we do get through Honest Abe. And now we're back in that situation where we need to have 1 PP in Hypnosis. So with 1 PP in Hypnosis, now we're going to be resetting to get the sleep on the first Pidgey. If we can get to sleep on the first Pidgey, we can progress. If not, then we just have to reset. So here we go, Pidgey. We missed the Hypnosis, so that's a reset. This is all about the fact that we need to exactly put this one to sleep and knock it out without getting any mud slaps. First and foremost. Okay, so we put Pidgey to sleep. Nice. This is looking to be maybe a 4-hit KO here, and it wakes up and uses Mud Slap. So that's not what we needed. We need it to stay asleep nice and long. There, we missed the Hypnosis, so that's an auto reset. Okay, so we put Pidgey to sleep there, and it immediately wakes up and Mud Slaps me. He's like, you jerk, you're struggling against me? I'm gonna make you really struggle. Oh God. This is terrible. Oh man. How many resets does it take for this one to actually work? Clearly more than that. Yeah, see, my attempts counter isn't even working properly over there. We're resetting all these times and getting no more attempts. So don't trust the attempts counter anymore. That's the moral of this story. Okay, so we put Pidgey to sleep. Oh, nice critical hit there. Yes, it stays asleep, so we get a knockout Pidgey. Perfect. We get to level 10. We're on the Pidgeotto. We do outspeed. We get a nice critical hit at the start of this one. Okay, now we're going to heal with the berry. Okay. Oh, he gets a crit. Oh, but we knock him out. So the answer is that we have to come into Falkner with 1 PP remaining in Hypnosis. Technically, we could go into Honest Abe with 1 PP remaining in Hypnosis too, if that fight is difficult. But here, let's just check. So Haunter comes out of Falkner at level 11 with 34 HP. We have 19 attack, 18 defense, 34 special attack, 20 special defense, 20 speed. Just a slightly worse version of Haunter, or of Gengar rather. But yeah, we have to put an asterisk next to these Pokemon on the basis that yes, they technically get through, but you have to manipulate PP a lot to make it work. So anyway, that did work though. So now let's see if Gastly can at least repeat what its older siblings have done. There we go. So here we're gonna pick up our Gastly. And no, he doesn't get a nickname, but we're getting through this. Gastly starts with only Hypnosis and Lick, no Spite. All right. Well, that's fine. Technically, we have just less PP that we would have to use up here. But this is one where we're going to test out likely going into Honest Abe with a single Hypnosis. So Hypnosis has 1 PP. How we would actually do this, we would go out, we would find wild Pidgeys, wild Rattatas. We would just grind against them, use up all but 1 PP in Hypnosis. Lick would never do damage to them, so we wouldn't have to worry about knocking them out to get experience. And yeah, Hypnosis doesn't deal damage anyway, so we would be able to get here. Now we go into Honest Abe, where I think the strategy is to try to Hypnosis him, just like that. Now we can start struggling, and we're just hoping for him to stay asleep for as many turns as possible while we struggle. Okay, and now we get a heal with a berry. And now he can wake up and peck us, but we're still gonna win because, yeah, we were able to do that. Okay, so coming in here, let's just see. Coming into Falkner, we've got level 9 Gastly, 27 HP. We're holding the berry. We've got 14 attack, 13 defense, 25 special attack, 14 special defense, 22 speed. So we do outspeed, and we need 1 PP in Hypnosis to have any shot here. And now we just have to see if it works or not. We just have to see if this is possible or not. Let's save the game. Here, I'm gonna face Falkner and then save the game. Now let's try. Let's just try, guys. So here, Hypnosis misses. That's an auto reset. Here, we just need to land Hypnosis. Okay, so now we can go for Struggle, which might even be a 5-hit range here. It is. Ooh, so yeah, we need a lot of luck just to get through that. Now we've got Pidgeotto out. We're doing far less damage here than before. And we get knocked out. We clearly needed a critical hit on Pidgeotto there. So we have to land the Hypnosis, not get the Pidgey to wake up. And then we have to get a critical hit on the Pidgeotto. Oh, this is stupid. Okay, so we land Hypnosis. Cool. Okay, so once again, we knock out Pidgey. Now we're just going all in on the struggles. Oh, there's a critical hit. Oh, but it's not enough. No, because of the way that the damage range works out and how much recoil damage we take. Okay, so we get Pidgey to sleep again. Come on. Come on, Gastly. I believe in you, kind of. Partially. fractional belief in you. We clearly need good ranges here. Hey. Yeah. Guys, without multiple crits, I don't think this one happens. So I think we have to cut off the Gastly right here. Like, we would have to get multiple critical hits, and I always cut off when we need multiple crits, guys. That is my rule. All right, so now going back to our results so far, we can see we've got 6 of our challengers left. Gastly joins the fail column, giving us 51 Pokemon in that set, whereas Gengar and Haunter jump up into the pass column, so 93, but we should really put an asterisk on those 2 Pokemon, because while yes, technically they did win, they did technically get through, it requires a lot of PP manipulation, which would require going out and fighting wild Pokemon, not to knock them out, but just to use up PP, which is not technically minimum battles at that point. It's more like minimal experience. And I say minimal experience because we still beat Rival 1. Definitely in the case of Haunter, without that Rival 1 XP, it's not getting through, guys. I'm just going to tell you right now, because it would be a level lower. And at a 1 level lower, I'm not sure it survives against the Pidgeotto long enough. Gengar could probably get through even without the Rival 1 fight. That's just my guess right now. We may come back and test that later. But remember, when I do full game runs with these Pokemon, I'm going to do them on 0 DVs. So that's the point where, you know, we're going to see these Pokemon come way down, and Gengar might become impossible on minimum battles on 0 DVs. That will be very interesting to see. And Haunter almost certainly becomes impossible on 0 DVs. If Gastly doesn't get through, Haunter probably doesn't get through if it's the worst possible Haunter. So yeah, I'm going to call that a session right here. We got 6 more Pokemon. I'll try to come back and do them tonight after work. Get this edited up, thrown up on the channel for you guys. You guys have been so patient. One last thing, guys. I'll say it right here. Thanksgiving is next week. I got family in town. I might be a little bit slower. I'm going to be trying to sneak in, you know, some recording and editing where I can. You know, maybe I need to run away from my family. It's my escape. Sorry, guys, I have to edit a video. But no, I'm going to be enjoying my dad's coming here to Japan, so I'm going to be having a really good time. So if production's a little slow, just hold tight. I haven't forgotten. It's coming, okay? You guys are legends. Thank you for supporting me. See you in the next one later. All right, so let's come back. Let's keep this one going. We have completed the Gastly line, which was very interesting. Now we're going to come back. We're going to go straight to Steelix here. Let's check out Steelix, then Onix, and then we'll do Forretress, and we'll do Pineco, just to see how those Pokemon go. It's kind of interesting just because I really want to see how the first couple of Steel types go. I mean, they should have an advantage, but then again, we're also dealing with Mud Slap, so maybe they don't have an advantage. Let's find out. Steelix? Oh, I put it in the Chikorita ball. I figured we would test it out against fire types here. Okay, so we named it So Steelix, kind of interesting. Just starts with Tackle and Screech, which is like the same as what we would have on an Onix. The big difference, I think, is just the typing. Of course, it's Steel Ground. And then, I mean, I think stats-wise, it's better. Probably. Probably. I don't think we even need to take the berry off. I think we just go in and fight. So here, I'll Screech at it first. Nice. So 2 stages of defense off, meaning it's just the nice 3-hit KO there with Tackle. Very good. So that went just fine. That was perfectly fine. The rival, he's like, what the hell is this? You've got an even harder snake. Let's see, we learn Rock Throw, Harden, Rage, Sandstorm, Slam, and Crunch via level up. Oh, and Bind. Sorry, I skipped Bind, but who cares about Bind? Bind, trash in Gen 2. Oh, God. So here we are. We have made it to Falkner's gym with our Steelix that's named We are level... Yeah, level 6, sorry. We've got 26 HP, Tackle, Screech, we've got a Berry on. We've got 17 attack, 30 defense, 13 special attack, 14 special defense, only 10 speed. We're not fast, but let's see how this goes. So here, Honest Abe should just be a joke, I think. I'm gonna Screech at him just because I can, just to get his defense down and do more damage. So this is looking like a 3-hitter here. He's only doing 1 damage per hit. So that was easy. So now this is the actual test. This is the one that could potentially be difficult. I'm giving a Berry here just because of the mud slaps. That's what I'm nervous about. So here coming in, we are at level 8. We've got 32 HP. We're Steel Ground, of course. Same moveset as before, no changes there. But we're up to 21 attack, 39 defense, 16 special attack, 18 special defense, only 12 speed. I think we have to take 1 mud slap no matter what. I don't think we can avoid it. So I think this is going to be rough. So here we go. Falkner time. He mud slaps. I'm Screeching to lower defense. Fortunately, the Screech did hit. Okay, so we knocked that one out in 2 hits. Now I'm going to try to Screech here, actually. Okay, we get the Screech there. Now we're going to heal with the Berry. We're only taking 3 damage per hit here is the thing. So as long as we can actually manage some hits, we should win. And we just couldn't get any hits. Oops. Wait, did I... Oh, I didn't die. Wait. Oh, rip. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, so here we get a Screech again. And here we're just going for the tackles. Last time we were able to 2-hit there, so that's fine. So yeah, we can actually survive long enough that we'll get it down to using, I guess, Gust at the end? Or Tackle or something? Assuming no crits? Nope, it knocked us out there. Okay. So we got a worse range there. But yeah, we just need to actually hit attacks. If we can just hit, we will win. Okay. So there's the first hit. There's the second hit. Okay. So we get through Pidgey. Oh, we get the Screech. Yes. Okay, come on. Yes, that's the first hit. Come on. Hit. Damn you, hit. Oh, we just need one more. Come on. There we go. We finally get through and we get to level 9. So Steelix can beat Falkner on minimum battles. Is it great? Well, no, but it is possible. So we should just celebrate that fact that Steelix joins the winner's circle. So now we got to see if Forretress can do the same. I mean, Forretress is kind of interesting because it's Bug Steel, if I recall correctly, which means it kind of has, you know, a weird, like, neutral effectiveness sort of thing going on. Here we go. We can pop over here. We did the same thing. We are going to go up against Cyndaquil with this one. I thought that was the way to go, given the fact that fire will be 4 times super effective against it. Made sense to me, at least. So here we go. Forretress. The Legend of Forretress. We are starting out with Tackle, Protect, and Self-Destruct. Oh, great. So we can self-destruct. That's not going to be useful in this entire run. Then by a level up, what do we learn? We learn Takedown, Rapid Spin, Explosion's useless. We'll learn Spikes, we'll learn Double Edge, and Bide. So this Pokemon really comes down to its TM learn set for this sort of challenge. I don't think it's going to beat the game with just those moves. Okay, and Professor Elm, once again, robbed. Fortunately, we took the only good Pokemon from the lab. So here, I'm going to take off the berry again. Once again, I just think this is a spot where we're probably best off not to use the berry. So now here against Cyndaquil, this should just be a matter of spamming Tackle repeatedly. Not doing nearly as much damage because we don't have something like Screech. And we don't level up there either. So we're either medium fast or slow level up group. I'm not sure. Now here's the interesting thing. We should be neutrally affected, I believe, by Peck. So we're not going to be as good against Honest Abe. So let's just check this here. Coming in to Falkner's gym, we're level 6. We've got 26 HP. Looks very similar to Steelix right now. But we know Tackle, Protect, and Self-Destruct. And then we have 17 attack, 23 defense, 14 special attack, 14 special defense, and 11 speed. Oh god. Let's just see how this goes. So I believe Protect allows us to just simply avoid damage. So yeah, we can just kind of waste some of their PP that way. Oh, but look at how much damage Peck does because it's neutral effective here. So yeah, we clearly need a berry on this first fight. So let's give that to Forretress. Let's save the game there. And here, I mean, we're not going to have enough protects to waste all of its PP or anything like that. So I think we just have to tackle and pray, basically, and hope to not get critical hit every single turn. Right? Like, if we didn't get critical hit, I think twice there, we would have won. So, yeah, we just need no misses and no, like, nonsense crits from this Spearow here. Okay, there we go. So we get through, no problem. So the next one, Godrod, shouldn't be hard because he's only going to spam Tackle, I believe. So here we can just spam Tackle ourselves and we should win. And there we go. So we get through just fine right there. Let's use a potion. But now we're to Falkner, so I think we have to give a berry. And let's check the stats here. We're coming in at level 8. We've got 32 HP. We've got Tackle, Protect, and Self-Destruct. We've got 22 attack, 30 defense, 17 special attack, 17 special defense, and 14 speed. I'm not sure if that means we can outspeed the Pidgey or not. Let's just see. Let's find out. I forget what Pidgey's speed is. Okay, we should actually outspeed here. So here, let's protect one time. Okay, yeah, and it mud slaps. Okay. So we can confirm that this enemy is going to mud slap at us. And what we can do is we can spam protect every other turn. Okay, protect failed. There we can protect. And protect. So we can pretty much sit here and use protect to try to reduce its PP. Okay, and now it's to tackle, so we can just knock it out from there. Let's see, Pidgeotto's going to use Gust here, okay. But yeah, the whole idea is that the protects can allow us to get through the Pidgey with fewer mud slaps, in theory. So we lose that fight, but that's very interesting to know. So I went a little harder on just trying to attack there against the Pidgey. But, you know, it all comes down to whether or not we can hit Pidgeotto. And we're not hitting Pidgeotto. So yeah, like Pineco, I think we can already pretty much say is impossible. Onix is a slightly different case because of the fact that, you know, it okay, like Onix could Screech and do more damage and get through that way, and at least it still resists everything other than Mud Slap, which is Falkner's weakest move. Remember, that's the advantage we have with these Pokemon, is that he is using his weakest move against us. But if we can't land hits, it really just doesn't matter. Oh god. This is not good. Oh, and there we missed the tackle. I think that's an auto reset. So yeah, I think Pineco is definitely out. Forretress could quote unquote technically win this fight, but it's not going to be very good. Here we're just using Protect to reduce the number of turns that we get hit. Okay, we get a critical hit from the Pidgeotto there. Come on. Yeah, we would need to land every single hit here, which is so unlikely. I think we eliminate Forretress and Pineco, guys. Like I said, this isn't impossible, but it's insanely impractical. Which is kind of the point. Like, there comes a point where it's just so stupidly luck-based. This was kind of where I was getting at with Quilava back when I did that one with the smokescreen strats. Like, you reach a point where it's just so stupidly luck-based that it just doesn't make any sense, you know? And so it's not to say it's impossible. This one is possible, absolutely, but it's just not happening here. Now, the only other question to ask is, how would we do if we went instead with struggle strats? The logic for struggle strats is actually pretty legit, because what we would be saying essentially is that they can't really do any damage to us. So if we just up our damage output against them, maybe this becomes much easier. So here, let's just see what struggle looks like here with Forretress, right? So this is still like the 3-hit KO here on the Pidgey. Okay, but we knock it out there, cool. So now Pidgeotto comes out. Struggle is doing better damage, but it's not doing amazing damage here. Looks like we're doing closer to 7 damage per hit now. Now here we would knock ourselves out if we hit, so let's just go for a couple more attempts with the struggle strats here. So here, struggle. Okay, so we land all 3 on Pidgey and knock it out. Struggle. Come on, we need to land some struggles here. Come on. Okay. So, I mean, it's clearly still stupidly luck-based here. So the problem there is that even if we could get to the point of knocking that one out, we're in the same boat where we can't miss a single hit. If we miss a single hit, we basically lose. And given that we're going to get mud slapped every single time, the odds are that we're going to miss a single hit. So I'm pretty much just going to call it there. It sucks, but it is just an undeniable fact that Forretress, cool a Pokemon as this is, just doesn't really stack up here on minimum battles. I'm pretty sure with a couple battles, this would be a pretty good Pokemon. You know, we just need better ranges there. And like I said, if I sat here and grinded all day, I'm sure I could get it eventually. The issue is, like, we have to keep in mind that this is also about practicality to some degree. And these are max DVs Pokemon. I'm going to come back and do runs with these Pokemon on 0 DVs. So I'm really using this as a baseline to determine whether or not I should grind it out with a Pokemon on 0 DVs, or if it's already so stupid on max DVs that it just makes no sense. And if even on max DVs it's this luck-based, that just means that, okay, you're definitely not going to get it on 0 DVs. Even if you did, it's going to be terrible. So on average, yeah, Forretress simply does not get through here, and we can eliminate Pineco as well on that basis, which is kind of nuts. Kind of nuts, guys. All right, hopefully this is the last part of this. We are going to come back and do Onix first, then we'll get to Dunsparce and Gligar. So first things first, we got to get our Onix game set up. Now I think I put Onix into, yeah, I was going for the 4 times weakness to water here. Granted, we're 4 times weak to grass too, aren't we? Oh god, Chikorita. Chikorita would have been the better play. So let's check the tail of the tape. We're coming in at level 6. We've only got 22 HP here. Tackle and Screech is the same as Steelix. We've got 12 attack, 26 defense, 10 special attack, 12 special defense, and 15 speed. So we will outspeed the Pidgey when we get there. Something that Steelix could not. So yeah. So here against Honest Dave, I'm going to Screech him once and then just start spamming the tackles, and I think he's going to be fine. I think this is going okay. Yes. So we got down, 10 HP there because he hits kind of hard, but let's check the stats as we go in. We're coming in level 8. We've got 26 HP. We've got the same moves, of course, but we've got 14 attack, 33 defense, 12 special attack, 14 special defense, and 18 speed. I think we outspeed even the Pidgeotto here. Oh, this is stupid. Let's see this. So round 1 against Falkner, I'm going Screech right away to lower accuracy. We took 3 damage from that Mud Slap. And now this one appears to be a 2-hit KO. Or did I get a crit and not realize it? Now the problem is that we can't hit anything. Oh god. Oh, we're just getting wrecked. And it started so promising. Okay, so we finally knock out the Pidgey. And yeah, Pidgeotto is actually outspeeding us here. Like, I think his health is low enough there that maybe a critical hit would 2-shot. But maybe not. In that case, I really do think this is worth not continuing. But we're taking a decent number of attempts. We're not giving up too quick. So we 3-hit KO there. We miss Screech. God. See, we have to land a Screech, otherwise we just simply won't do enough damage. And then we just have no accuracy. It's also the fact that Pidgeotto is guaranteed to just use Mud Slap on us because it has nothing better. There are some spots where you'll get Mud Slap from Pidgey, but then you don't get it from the Pidgeotto because it has Gust, and it's like Gust is stronger. Gust does more damage. But yeah, this is not one of those spots. Okay, we land a hit there. So it is looking like maybe a 3. Nope, it's going to be a 4-hitter without a crit. Yeah, guys. And this is another one where it's just about the accuracy. So this is basically Quilava, right? Is this impossible? No. We could get through eventually. Is it practical? No. We shouldn't just sit here and grind this out. We would be much better off with this Pokemon just going and gaining a couple levels and coming back and destroying this one. Which kind of says to me that, again, I said this before about Forretress. We're on max DVs. This is the strongest possible Onix. So if the strongest possible Onix is struggling like this to get through this fight, then the weakest Onix just has no shot whatsoever. On top of that, you might say, well, what about struggle strats? The reason I'm not going to test struggle strats here is because Screech plus Tackle is doing more damage than Struggle would do. Struggle's only 50 base power, whereas Screech cuts their defense in half, and then we can struggle them down. So we would have to instead come in with 1 Screech remaining, Screech on the first Pidgey, and then start struggling and hope that it's a 2-hitter there. But even then, we're still at Pidgeotto with very low accuracy, plus the fact that we don't have the ability to Screech on Pidgeotto, meaning we just get wrecked yet again. So I don't think this one works, guys. So we're going to just eliminate Good old Onix. I'm sorry, Onix. You thought you were the one. You are no longer the one. With Onix eliminated, we've now hit the point of 94 Pokemon passing against Falkner and 52 failing. But today has been a bit disappointing, I will say, on the basis that Steelix gets through, but we did not get through with Onix, with Forretress, with Pineco. You know, we also didn't get through with Gastly and Shellder and Grimer in this one. You know, we're still batting pretty good, but just not as great as I had kind of hoped. Anyway, we got 2 more Pokemon to go, so let's finish this one out strong. Let's go Dunsparce first, and then let's check out Gligar. These absolute legendary Pokemon. Okay, I'm pretty sure I put Dunsparce here. Yes, I did. So we'll be up against the Chikorita line. And we are starting with Rage and Defense Girl. You legend. Dunsparce, you legend. It's time for Rage. But we can also raise our defense, so this Pokemon might actually do pretty well. Assuming that it can survive. That's the real question. Can Dunsparce survive well enough to set up some defenses and then rage on opponents? You know, Professor Elm, he's freaking out because somebody took his Dunsparce, clearly. He doesn't remember that he gave it to us. We're going to take off the berry here. Nobody needs a berry against rival number 1. So here, I think we just spam rage. Just all the rage. Oh, my rage is building. You didn't know this, but attacking me is the worst mistake you've ever made. Yes. So Dunsparce completely destroys that one. Clearly, he's just made to be a rage Pokemon. That's all Dunsparce exists to do. I'm sure of it. You know, we're going to have berries and everything, but let's just try Honest Day without it. Let's check the tail of the tape here, the stats. Dunsparce coming in at level 6, 29 HP. We've got Rage, Defense Girl, perfect moveset. We've got 15 attack, 15 defense, 14 in both specials, 12 in speed. We're going to be outsped by everything, but I think we can make this work. Let's find out, though. So here, first things first, I'm going to try to just attack the first attempt. And we see that that did a lot of damage, but we still won with no berry. Oh, the power of rage. You know, when you get angry and your mom tries to tell you to calm down, you should say, no, I'm using rage. Okay, so here we're using rage on this pigeon, and he's making us more angry, so we're just destroying him. Yes, and destroy this pigeon as well. They have no shot because we're a rage-filled being. Whatever Dunsparce is, it's filled with rage. All right, so there we get through that. Let's save the game. It's time for Falkner. This might be an easy one. We'll find out, though. We're coming in at level 8. We've got 36 HP now. Rage and Defense Curl, of course. We've got 18 attack, 18 defense, 18 special attack, 18 special defense, and 14 in speed. All of our stats are like just perfectly balanced other than the speed, but should be fine. Let's find out. So here against Falkner, I didn't add a berry. I'm just going to use Rage, and the tackle only makes me stronger. We get to Pidgeotto, who uses Gust, and I continue to build up my Rage. Yes! Oh, Dunsparce just completely destroys. Oh, normal types in Rage are just way too powerful in Gen 2. This is stupid. Oh, man. So here, yeah, Dunsparce. This is just a rage-filled little Pokemon, but I think it's going to do pretty well in the next section too, because as long as we're not poisoned or, you know, put to sleep, but that's going to be the issue. Oh, we got to deal with Rival 2. Does this Pokemon learn Mud Slap? Oh, yes. Okay, so we have a way to deal with the Gastly, and that's all we really need. And then maybe, do we learn like Swift or something? Oh, no, we don't learn Swift. Okay, so we're just going to have to make it work with this. But yeah, probably Mud Slap strats are going to be the way to get through Rival 2 and then Rage on everything else. Okay, well, that's a cool Pokemon. Nice, good job, Dunsparce. And that means that we've only got one left. We have to do the run with Gligar. Where did I put Gligar? Yes, I put him here. We're weak against water, that's why. You know, grass would theoretically be neutrally effective. Okay, so here we've got our flying ground little Pokemon. And we're just starting to run with Poison Sting. Oh god. Oh god, this could be terrible, terrible. Okay, so we gotta go fight our rival. We might need the berry in this one. I'm gonna save the game right here. Let's just see how this fight actually goes. Sorry about that. The learn set is staying up, so we're gonna take it off. Okay, we do poison Totodile, so I guess that's good. And here, the question is, can we deal enough damage? Yeah, this is max DVs, and we still had to use our berry there. Now, we learned Sand Attack, okay. So I guess we can Sand Attack our opponents? Okay, so we've made it to Falkner's gym. I think we're gonna need berries here. Like, that's my guess. We're gonna need berries. Let's save the game. And let's just check the tail of the tape here. We have a level 7 Gligar with 28 HP. We know Poison Sting and Sand Attack. We have 17 attack, 22 defense, 12 special attack, 16 special defense, and 19 speed. So we are very fast, but that's about all we got going for us. Let's see how Honest Abe goes. There, okay, we can lower his accuracy and use that possibly to be a troll here by poisoning it. Like here, I can basically just sit here and spam Sand Attack at it, right? Just get its accuracy way down because we've already poisoned it. Okay, so we do kill that one. Perfect. And now let's check the stats as we go into Falkner. We're coming in at a level 9 with 33 HP. We know Poison Sting and Sand Attack still. We've got the berry. We've got 21 attack, 26 defense, 14 special attack, 19 special defense, and 23 speed. So we should outspeed the entire team here. But let's just see. So against Falkner, first attempt, I'm going to come in here with a Sand Attack first against the Pidgey. And it has to use Tackle because Mud Slap can't hit me. We poison the Pidgey here. I think once the Pidgey's poisoned, we're going Sand Attack a bunch. We just don't want to be hit if possible. Okay, so now we level up to level 10. I'm going to Sand Attack first on Pidgeotto. I'm going to set up as many Sand Attacks as I can. Now, okay, we get it poisoned. And now we're just going to finish up the Sand Attack setup. Because status plus poison is actually pretty OP. So here, yes, yes. Oh, yes, we get through with Gligar on the first attempt. You legend. So, yeah, accuracy strats plus poison. Not too bad. I think we're going to struggle a lot more when we get to the Rockets in this next section, though, which makes me a little worried about what TMs we actually learn. We beat the first gym. That's all that matters. So I'm going to update my backend, and then let's look at next week's stuff as well. Let's check our results for this one. So we ended up with 96 Pokemon getting through Falkner, including our final 2 Pokemon, the Dunsparce and the Gligar. Weren't even hard, honestly. Then we failed with 52 so far, which included some kind of surprising Pokemon. I knew that Onix would struggle because I've mentioned that before. Way back in the day when I originally got this game, you can get the in-game trade Onix, so that's what I did to try to beat Falkner. And then I got wrecked, and then I was like, what the heck is going on with Gen 2? You know, they kind of made it so that his flying types can beat up on a giant rock snake for some reason. But I was maybe a little more surprised by the fact that Forretress didn't get through, because I kind of expected that one to do pretty well, just with high defense. but it just comes down to being too inconsistent, guys. Like on max DVs, we would need perfect luck to get through, and we're always getting the mud slaps, so there's no way we're getting through without our accuracy lowered, and so it just doesn't work out. So yeah, that was kind of surprising to me personally. Maybe it wasn't surprising to you, but let me know. Anyway, next time we're going to come back. It says 15 challengers. It's actually 13 challengers. It's just miscounting because there's a couple Pokemon that we haven't done so far. But we're going to come back with the Drowsy line, the Krabby line. We've got the Voltorb Electrode, which is going to be very interesting. The Execute Executor set might be brutal. That one. We're going to be going for Hypnosis and Barrage strats, I think, which is just going to be pain. Then we've got the Cubone line, which Marowak is like one of the kings of Gen 2, but that's only because of a held item. And we're going to have to see if we even have enough damage output. Something like Bone Club will just be worthless here, and we might have to go struggle strats. Then, yeah, we're going to get the Snubble line, and we're going to add in Quillfish, just for the sake of having something kind of interesting at the end. But let's see if we can manage to beat Falkner or not. Anyway, make your predictions down below as, you know, kind of usual, I guess, here. And, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm taking a short break for Thanksgiving week, so please just bear with me. But, yeah, we'll see you then. Anyway, later.